This is Brno, the second largest city in the Czech Republic, after Prague of course. And this is me, Gabriel. Well, actually that's me over there. Anyway, I had the chance to spend a few days in Brno, so let me show you what I saw. It should be fun. Join me. Oh, finally made it to Brno in the Czech Republic. I love the train, and don't get me wrong, I will ride this train again because it's simply one of the best, probably the best in this region. But it just happened that the air conditioning failed in our compartment, and yeah, it was pretty bad because it's summer and about 35 degrees. Probably inside there's even more. I felt, you know, like one of those poor dogs that you forget in the car. It was pretty bad. Okay, beautiful train station with some pretty Czech trains here. Alright, let's go exchange some money and then, I don't know, have a beer, go to the hotel. It's gonna be a fun trip. Alright, see ya. I've just left my backpack at the hotel, which is actually a World War II bunker. But I've dedicated an entire episode to this one, so I won't show you now again. Just check the last video I launched a couple of days ago, if you're curious. A modern looking terrace. Rather fancy this one. To reach the center, I want to go through this very lovely building, which is actually the new town hall. I actually want to go to the old town hall, which is a very touristy place. There are some nice things to see, but especially the tower. I want to climb it. Hopefully I won't suffer too much because of the, you know, fear of heights and stuff. But I'm curious about the view from up there. So let's go check it out. This one over here is the Brno Dragon. It looks a lot like a crocodile if you ask me. But it even has wings. Okay, you can see the gap between them, between the wings and the actual dragon body. The legend has it that this dragon was terrorizing the people and their animals until one day a butcher tricked the reptile into eating something bad that eventually killed it. And there are many stories like this one around here. I think there was one in Krakow with a Krakow dragon who was tricked in a similar way. Anyway, let's go back to the topic. And here we have Bo. I guess it was supposed to be Brno, but the R and the N are missing, so Bo. And let's go up there. Already have a ticket. 90 crowns. That's €3.50, I guess. gonna be a lot of steps. It's pretty cool because there are not so many people around here. So you get to have at least sometimes the whole former town hall to yourself. The sound, wood cracking. It's not creepy at all. It's really beautiful, but extremely narrow. For someone with fear of heights, it's not really a treat. Oh, but come on. It's really, really beautiful. I was lucky I was alone when I arrived here, and I could make a round. Now it's rather packed, so let's go back down. But it was nice, really beautiful view. It was quite nice, and I learned new stuff about this, facade of the old town hall. That part in the middle that's a bit tilted is justice. I didn't know that. Well, now you do too. And the view from above is really nice. And for the first part, I was completely alone, so quite a treat. And that's the second largest market in Brno, Cabbage Market, which is actually a market, with vegetables and stuff. Of course, you cannot find much now because you should not come in the afternoon, but in the morning. If I get here tomorrow in the morning, maybe we see more action. Oh, smells like a lot of vegetables and some fruit. And right next to this market, there are a few of these chairs. You can sit on for free without ordering anything, which makes Brno such a cool city. And here the plague column and some more of these chairs. Look at that red building, rather pretty. And here we have the famous theatre in Brno and a statue That's unusual to say the least. Anyway, I'll try to keep the story short. So Mozart performed the concert here in 1767, and because of that, people of Brno erected this statue behind me. So back then in 1767, Brno was a part of the Austrian-Hungarian Empire, and Mozart, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, was an 11-year-old boy. Everything was Austrian around here back then, including the official language, the school, theater. Well, there was an exception, which is exactly this one, this theater. They allowed a play in Czech, so the language would have a chance to survive. Okay, so what's so unusual about it is that the statue has the head of an adult Mozart, but the body of a child, let's say an 11-year-old, because, well, he performed here when he was 11, and yeah, he stands on a piano, but okay, that doesn't need to be explained, and he only has one wing, which usually denotes the fact that the person had a tragic death. So yeah, it's an interesting, unusual, I'll say, statue on this market. And if you visit the place with your friends and they are wondering what the hell is with this one, well, you can surprise them with your knowledge. Okay, now I really have to go somewhere underground because I'm dying. It's super hot outside. Oh, I should never travel in the summer. I just bought this tram ticket. It was a bit under €1. Hopefully it's gonna be one of these old trams. Oh, apparently it's not. Anyway, up next I'm going to Kravi Hora, which translates to Cow's Hill. Here you can find the Brno Observatory and Planetarium. I'm not gonna visit these two, but sometimes, especially in the summer, there are some planet festivals going on. I don't know, I've never been to such an event. Basically, there are some inflatable planets, pretty big, and drinks and stuff. So yeah, let's check it out. Okay, that was a long way up. And that's a real UFO here. It fell from the sky in 1956. No, I'm just full of. It would be fun to have a channel like this, you know, a concept channel, in which you're just lying, making up stuff. Probably get sued quite a lot. Would still be fun. Oh god. Yeah. The hike up is not really the thing, but kind of lost my way. So I think instead of 500 meters, I walked for like, I don't know, 1 hour, 1.5 maybe, because I was somewhere inside, somewhere there. So here is the area of, you know, planetarium, and it's like a small thing, festival, I don't know, you can have drinks and there's probably a lot to do in the area, you know, for families and kids, but I'm here actually for those planets. It's an Earth, and I don't know, you see them? Some inflatable planets. It doesn't happen all the time, but if you're visiting in the summer, there's a decent chance that you catch such a festival, I don't know, event. So I want to go. and see those planets from a close distance.
Nejvíce obyvatel podle těch světel se nachází podél řeky Indus.
Когда